Speechless? Yeah, I figured you would be. I mean, you did just wake up inside a jewelry box at only a few inches tall. I'd be pretty shocked too. Let me just say, I really didn't want our first interaction to be under such circumstances. But there were always so many people in between us at school. So many bystanders who might overhear me make a fool of myself. And I knew I'd never manage to get you alone since you always have friends with you. In a perfect world, our first meeting would take place somewhere nice and quiet. But this town seems to be devoid of them. So you see, I really had no choice but to shrink you and take you home with me. I know I seem crazy, but you see, well, you drive me crazy. Ever since I first laid my eyes on you, you've been all I could think about. I love you, sweetheart. And now you're all mine. You're my most precious treasure. You're worth more to me than any material possession I own. You're like one of those vintage, mint in-box collector's edition action figures to me. The only difference is, I plan on taking you out and playing with you every chance I get. Here. Climb into my hand. Come on, darling, what's wrong? Crazy. Crazy. Crazy? If loving you makes me crazy, darling, then throw me into a straitjacket, because I am absolutely batshit insane. No. I've been through too many of you. Too many people have been the object of my affection, and every time it's ended the same way. They always say the same thing. You're insane. You're crazy. You've lost your mind. But you were supposed to be different. You were supposed to be the one. I love you, little one, and you're going to love me back. You're going to love me more than anything, even more than you love yourself. And if you refuse, I could always just dispose of you. There's really an endless amount of ways I could do it. I could throw you out in the trash, or leave you outside to freeze in the cold. Perhaps feed you to an animal. But those methods aren't intimate enough. If I'm going to get rid of you, I want it to be personal. I want it to be one-on-one. The options there are limitless as well. I could crush you under my foot, or suffocate you with my fingers, or squash you in my fist. But do you know what I really want to do? what I'd like to do is to swallow you. That's right. Squirm. It'll make you a bit harder to choke down. But I like it when they fight back with all their might. I mean, what do you think I did with all the other objects of my affections? You will love me with all your little heart, won't you? I thought so. I think I finally found the one for me. Haven't I, little one? I said, haven't I? Good. And it's a good thing I shrank you when I did. I was getting sick of having to minimize all those girls that showed interest in you. What? I couldn't go having competition now, could I? They all learned their lessons. Don't worry. Their deaths were long, agonizing ones. And the beauty of it was that they barely left any mess behind at their size. My adorable little darling. All mine. Until death do us part.